Welcome back to Studio 701. If you have a blemish or a scar that you're not happy with, you might be surprised about what can be done to help.
In today's Glow Up, brought to you by Keller Hearth and Home, Natalie Gomez visits the doctors at Skin Win to learn about microneedling.
All right, so we are at Skin Win Dermatology, and I'm joined by Marta Graves. Marta, we're going to be talking about microneedling. So first of all, what is microneedling?
Microneedling is a wonderful option that basically creates hundreds to thousands of tiny little injuries and channels in the skin to stimulate your body to heal, regenerate, build up collagen, treat scars, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it's a really wonderful option with really low downtime because you're really just red, maybe pink for about 18 to 24 hours, so people can go right back to work in their daily activities the next day. As far as the fine lines and wrinkles, what this device does is just create tiny little channels to build up that collagen, because fine lines are created with the muscle movements on your face, the muscles from the face that bend and fold the skin, and with time, with age, with sun exposure and repeated movement, those folds and bends in the skin will create permanent wrinkles that will be present and evident even if you're not moving. So those injuries on the skin kind of help to or have less collagen in those areas. So if we build up that collagen, we can soften those lines and sometimes really just get rid of those lines. It's best for fine lines and wrinkles to do microneedling in combination with Botox, which Botox will kind of help decrease the movement of those muscles. And if you decrease the movement of those muscles, then it can't bend and fold that skin to create those lines.
Sure. In terms of microneedling, who would this procedure be for?
So it's a great procedure for people with just that a little bit of those fine lines and wrinkles. Nothing too deep, although the deeper wrinkles will start to soften up with this procedure. But just those little wrinkles that we get on our forehead or around our eyes, around the mouth area, that it can really help soften and eliminate. It also is really beneficial for people with scarring from anything, from either a surgical scar, acne scarring, or anything. Again, create little injuries to help build up that collagen, and it really minimizes the scar appearance and does a great job.
So, okay, I have a scar right here on my forehead. I'm putting myself out there. Would that be beneficial for this right here? Right here?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
And we wouldn't just treat that one area. We usually will do the whole face because it's got really great benefits to treat the whole face. And we don't want to just improve that one area. We really want to improve everything. But yes, it will improve that scar.
Okay, I might have to come into Skin Win. Okay, so you know, if someone were interested in coming to Skin Win and getting, you know, some microneedling done, what would that process look like?
So they can just call up and make an appointment. We can do a cosmetic consultation, which is a no-charge appointment, and we can discuss what would be the best options, what the person is specifically looking to address, and what would be the best options to get to that goal. Once we decide that yes, microneedling is the way that we all want to go, then we make an appointment. It would be 30 minutes where we leave on a topical numbing cream for you. We wipe that off, we clean that face, and then I come in with the microneedling pen. And after that numbing cream is applied and everything, it really just feels like somebody is just scratching your face lightly. Very minimal pain, and the whole thing takes from application to finishing. The whole thing takes about an hour to do.
Awesome. And does this help with acne at all?
It doesn't necessarily help with acne. I always like to get the acne under control, not having any breakouts or anything, before we start addressing the scarring and the pigmentation that's left over from the acne. So I always like to try to treat that acne, get that cleared up under control, and then do that microneedling so we could really refine our results.
Well, thank you, Marta. You gave me wonderful information about microneedling. Make sure you stop by Skin Win, give them a call. They offer a variety of services.